Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get back into it. So, now where are we? We're in the basement? Because we got the elevator to work? Well, yeah, we're in the prison. What am I supposed to be doing? Agrippa the dying man seeks a note written by a man named Johann Weyer. An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. Shattered pieces lie scattered in the torture rooms. 2 levers on the top floor are not working. It's possible. It is probably some problem with the machinery. How about in here? There's a tinderbox in here. This reminds me so much about last one.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Okay, what the fuck was that all about? Ooh, what's this? Picked up meat. Okay, why am I gonna need meat? Moldy loaf of bread. What the fuck? What is happening? I'm burning oil here. Come on. There we go. Nothing in here. Chancel?
What happened to her? Dad, good to see you. Paya was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that fact. Is it so wrong?
So you're still talking. Cannot be opened from here. Heavy door is blocking the path.
Dad, good to see you. I found a Mithraeus box. One which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeus is?
Alright, guess there's only one way to go. Chancel. What the hell is a chancel? Nice and lit. And very nice. So the monsters here. This is different. Okay, this is very different.
Just a little further.
It's like Morpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
There's something over here. Is this where the orb is? What the fuck? A mystic barrier blocks a passage in the chancel. Pedestal is a smooth hemisphere depression at the top. Okay, so this is this endgame? Because there's the orb, and we've been trying to look for this orb. Like, this whole story is centered around this orb. I'm curious to see this mysterious orb. No.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
So you tortured people. Are you Alexander? So I thought that... I thought this whole time that Alexander was the bad guy, but it sounds like Daniel is the bad guy just as much. In the torture rooms. So where are these orbs at? Guess nothing for it but to go this way. Man, I so feel like playing Tomb Raider now, because this is so Tomb Raider-ish. Maybe that'll be my next game, even though I've already played it once. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Willem made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 pieces. I have tried everything, but have yet to mention the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Centuries have passed in vain? So, you've lived for centuries? Look at all these statues. What's all the statues? Where'd the monster go? He just completely disappeared. I'm guessing we don't want to go down there. That is probably death. Ooh, oil. So, sacrificial altar. That's what this place is. Pieces of an orb just lying around. And the torture chambers. Where are the torture chambers?
No, don't kill her.
What? Don't kill Hill.
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
How dare you, Daniel? Navi? Knave? The Knave? I don't know how to pronounce these words. I've never been in the castle. So I have no idea. I'm gonna have been in castles virtually, but not
These cells
in real
are
life.
meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
So they're using the pipes to hear the screams? So these are the prison cells, right? Oh, what the fuck, man? So that's why every room has its own pipe, is because it's the funneling in of the torture. So where the hell is the torture room at, then? These are all prison cells. Is this the torture room?
How are things coming? Not really. They sometimes consume themselves or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
Oh, ouch. So this is the
Fire was
torture
a
room.
way of mine, and dared to perceive that I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But unlike every other finder since the fall of the Israel faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Wait a minute. Cannot be opened from here. So this is the torture chamber, isn't it? Bucket of tar. A wooden bucket filled with sticky tar. A slab of fresh meat. Pretty sure I don't need to go this far back. I'm pretty sure that was the torture chamber back in there. Because this is way too far back. It has to be. Right? Yeah, this is where the, that's the sewers. Oh yeah, the levers. This whole thing. Something must be wrong with the machinery. Okay, so what do I do then? Bucket of tar? Alright, I'm gonna have to look this up, because I'm not finding anything anywhere. Okay, so apparently in the Acropod torture chamber, there's a torture bed that we can stand on to get to a manhole cover in the roof to align some gears to get the machine working so we can go into those two corridors on either side and get more. That's probably where the orbs are. It's in those two corridors that we can't open.
Was there something else?
Ah, there's no way in hell I was gonna be able to find that. No way in hell was I gonna find that.
All that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use
Where's the
all my
box?
strength merely to stay alive.
Need another box? Really?
My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come alone. Seriously. And now, all I can do is regret it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, there's no way in hell I was ever gonna be able to find that on my own. Because you have never needed to look up. Outlast, you needed to look up all the time. But in this game, you don't need to look up. That's the first time I had to look up. I think. So now we can activate these two levers. Cool. Progress.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
So, how is he talking to me? Is he in my head? I'm telling you, we're Alexander, man. We have to be Alexander. He has to be like an alternate personality of ours.
Dad, good to see you. You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Thank you. Shit, there is a barrel of... I have to run all the way back for that barrel of
I've always
oil.
hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander.
Why is he so chippy-cheery? I don't understand. Like, weren't we torturing this man? Pretty sure Daniel is torturing him. I need to run all the way back just to get oil in my lantern so I can proceed to the new rooms. Okay. Good. So nice that it's so bright.
Daddy, good to see you. You're a good boy, Daddy. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Yes. Now I can move on.
Shimmering blue light.
Transept. I didn't check out that other room. The room straight across versus going down this way, so let's go back. This is big. Wow, this is big.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Oh, jeez. He's remembering the torturing he did. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. He saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. So they just let him bleed out alive? They opened up his stomach and just let him bleed out. Well, that's just great. Ooh, what's this? Piece of an orb. Woo! Oh, so these are the torture chambers. Okay. Who do the stairs last? One of those torture devices. Another piece of an orb. Woohoo! Wonder how many pieces there are. Okay then, moving on. To the nave. Oh, whoops. Didn't want to go to the nave. I made a wrong turn, I did. Oh well, now I can go into the That one room that I missed. Yeah, this room. There's something down there. I don't know that I want to fall in there. Okay, so we're supposed to attach something to it. Bucket of tar. Use all the items. Ooh. Okay. It puts the lotion. It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. Don't you understand? Picked up remains. So what do I need remains for? The bone is covered in mucus.
The shadow. It's close now.
Back to the transept. Okay, so we've been there. Let me see here. So we've been to these two rooms. We have not been to this room.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Jesus. Well, at least they're using actual prisoners and not taking people by force, which sounds like the other prison rooms from before. They were taking people by force, just random people. What is this?
Please! Do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
What is this? The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take too much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. What? Could make him forget again. So are we the arsonist? Oh, wait. There's an orb. Woo! Almost missed that one. They won't stay together. Oh, tar. More appropriate workspace is needed before tar can be applied. Okay, oh shit. We're out of oil, guys. Out of oil. Actually, wait, do I have oil? No, I don't. Damn it. Alright, up the stairs we go. String? Why is that going to be useful? Got some oil. Sweet. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time, it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Dang it. Ooh, another note. Notes on torture. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. Here, let me see how many. Okay. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence, where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victims, this should not be a problem. But it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are therefore to restrain while the victim is still dazed. Proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear, simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient and if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Okay, well that's just great. That's just wonderful, fantastic. Just lovely in every way. Just lovely in every way. Alright, so we need appropriate workbench to put together our pieces. Oh yeah, we're out of...
I do get it. You seem to have found all the wall pieces used in the transept. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Okay, cool.
You should hurry, Daniel. No
Have we
time
found
for
the
sitting
Ilham
around.
note yet? I don't know if we found the Ilham note yet. Let's get some lights going. We got plenty of tinder boxes. Let our sanity return. Okay. More tinder boxes. That's good. Agrippa channels Ware. Ware taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Ware claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but for that he needs to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Ware told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae and tempter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents without the proper tools, or with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts of distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Kirk. I will have to address Ware with this as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Okay, so that was what was down there. Interesting. One note speaks of a mixture with 3 ingredients. So, we need to go to the choir to get the rest of these ingredients. Few cuts and bruises? Not anymore. Choir entrance. What's this?
Of August 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
What the fuck?
Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see.
Jesus, dude.
Well, one life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
And I'm betting there is no shadow to begin with. I'm betting this was all just a lie to help feed a psychopath. That's what I'm betting. Okay, why can't I, go at all?
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Okay. So now what?
Who are you to question me?
I am Daniel. That's who I am to question you. Choir main hall, huh? The hell?
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service?
Oh shit.
It is you
Okay, there's someone here.
pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened.
Run.
It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Yeah, I need you to shut up. Ouch, I'm so gonna die. I am so gonna die. Run faster, damn you. He's right behind me. He's right behind me. Crap. Yeah, there we go. Don't run. Don't run? So if I stand my ground, he'll stop. Or maybe he only appears whenever I do run. Okay, I'm not running. So dark in here. There, now it's not. So if I don't run, then I should be good. What's in here? Oh shit. That got me. That got me good. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eyes had ruptured and begun to leak. Damn. And one of these days I'll remember that the escape button is not the button to use to exit that scene. One of these days I'll remember that. So what's here then? There's nothing here. Wait a minute. There is something here. Ah, piece of an orb. Cool, cool. So we got one orb piece. Oh yeah, don't run. the hell was that? Is that a dinosaur? This just reminds me of Lord of the Rings. In the Mines of Moria. What was with all the whispering? Well, at least my sanity isn't going down, which I don't know how. Because it's just bright enough. You guys probably can't see this because for some reason the gamma on the recording isn't the same as the gamma in the actual game. Like, I'm able to see pretty far actually, and you guys can't see that far at all because it's so dark. So sorry about that, don't know how to fix that. Tissue is quite soft and should be possible to break open. There we go. Poison gland. Nice. What the fuck? The trader did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument which was the bull's head. Outside the man could hear the brazen bull below. Damn. What the fuck? God, these tortures. So I'm guessing there's one more piece, right? Its color and texture are constantly changing. So we just need one more orb piece, I think. Oh yeah, don't run. Running is bad. Okay, I need a box. Bunches of boxes. Because then I can hop across. Are there boxes in here that I can grab? There's a boulder. There's gotta be some boxes somewhere, right? I'm running, screw it. Because it seems to be okay. I don't think not running is a trigger. No, it's a trigger, it's a trigger, it's a trigger. Okay, it's definitely a trigger. Yep, I'm gonna die. I am so gonna die. What? One hit kill. Hide and wait? There's no place to hide. What was I supposed to do? Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Some grade A bullshit.
Just like Regent's Park.
Alright guys, well, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the lovely Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment on the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.